morning and welcome to my channel. Thanks very much for being here. Today I'm doing an autumn journal. I know I might be a bit late, but I'm using one of these tea dyed envelopes. I'm going to stick this down. I'm not going to have a pocket at the top or whatever. I'm going to just seal this up. There. And then this is folded in half, but it is a little bit too tall, as you can see. Can hardly fit it in the page. So I'm going to turn it up at the bottom here. I'm not going to stick this down yet, as I want to cover the inside. There. But this now is about the right size, and it is, what is it? It is 11 by 4.5. So it's not a bad size. This was obviously quite a big envelope. I want to ink around. I think I'm going to ink around in not walnut stain, in vintage photo, but I'm going to edge in ground espresso. So I need to do that first. I think I'm going mad. Why do I need to go and put vintage photo over this? It's a tea dyed envelope. So all I've done is just gone round with ground espresso on the edge, and I've got my two pieces for inside here and here that I just need to glue down and glue this down. And then what I'm hoping, I have two of these cut-offs. These are from, I don't know what these were from. I cut off some paper somewhere. I'm sort of hoping these I can just put, I'll make them the same. They're not, yes they are just. I'll make them the same size and just sort of put these along the bottom there. So I'll glue these down first, and I'm going to use my tacky glue, I think. Okay, these are papers from the kit. I don't think I've said what I'm doing. I'm doing a tall skinny journal using My Porch Prints and Autumn kit, their document kit. When they had their sale recently, yes, I went a bit mad with some things. So I've also got to glue this side down as well. Right, I'm now going to glue these down, and I will glue the middle here and here. Oops, stuck to me. And I have done these two pieces to go on here, like that. So I'm going to glue them down, and I remembered where I got them. So when I was cutting the ephemera out, especially the envelopes, or printing them, I printed on the back. So these are some of the pieces that I had left. See, it's always worth keeping this sort of thing, because you never know when you're going to use it in the journal. Okay, now I've just got the front papers to put on. I am going to do some decoration, but I'm not going to do that till I've got the signature in. And for the front, I've got this here to go down there, and I will use, because I'm quite happy if it's sort of wrinkly, so I'm going to use my tacky glue for this again. I want it to be crunchy, if that makes sense. And then this was a double page. I've got this one to go this side as well. It's all quite damp, so I'm going to leave that to dry, and I'll just show you the signature. These are embossed papers that I got from Len's Crafty Life, some vintage book page, some notepad I've dyed, and I like the layers that are going across there as well. Page from the kit, the tea dyed paper, another page, and this is some tea dyed ledger paper I've got that this is acrylic paint I've put through a large stencil, folded in half and turned up. And what I've been doing is going through all my papers, and I found this kind of paper in lots of different colours. I thought I'd better use it. So I've really had to clear out again. So I've used this, and I'm putting, this again was left over from one of the ephemeras I cut out. It was the backing. I'm going to plan to sew down as well yet. Again, they're drying. Some more book pages. These are from the late 1800s. This was a glassine, vintage glassine bag. No idea where I got it. I found it in, again, when I'm trying to sort things out. And this, I think I was gifted this. So I thought that was quite good with the colours. It went in well, and a bit of blue. Another page, tea dyed paper, and then we've got the middle. And then when I've done this side, have I done anything? No, this is more blue here on this piece. But I'm going to start using this sort of thing up. That I want up the top like that. And again, this is a bit of layering here as well. I've put a small piece. I've got some of this, what have I done with it here? Of the papers I put on the back I've got left, so I've just been cutting bits off of that as well. Oh, I've got this. I know what I plan to do. That came off the top of this sheet. The acrylic through stencil. Another piece there. Smaller piece here. Not sure what I'm doing on that yet. But again, it layers nicely there. On, where is it? That paper I was gifted here. Again, I've put a scrap of this that was at the bottom, and I thought I would put this on this side here. Down the side here. And I will take a bit off the top just to rough up the edge. Oops. And ink round. Like that. Just put there. Move it over a bit. There we go. Yeah, I'm quite happy with those two there. Okay, now on to sewing the signature in. I will be putting some lace down here or something. I'm not sure. I might use some of the Tim Holtz tape. I'll see what I've got. Okay, I did a recording showing what I'd got to after I had sewn in the signature, and then I did the front cover, and for some reason there was no sound on the first part of it. So what I've done is I've put over the side some seam binding. I'm showing you from the back so you don't see the front, because that's the next part of the video that I've already recorded, which is fine. And I've done some seam binding inside instead of lace. And I don't think I've done much else. I've stuck some ephemera on some of the sewing I did. Oh, there is a little pocket there I've put on. I don't know if I've done anything else. I think I've done a few bits, but I'm not sure what. Nothing in the middle yet. I'm sure I did stick some more ephemera on somewhere. Oh, I did a little collage there on that pocket there. And a piece of ephemera on there. And that's as far as I've got. So in the next part of this video, you'll see me decorating the front cover, and I'm starting off putting some cheesecloth on the front with a journal word. I will now skip to that. Okay, that's down, but I need this to be a bit more raggedy, so I'm using my two-pronged little parchment tool just to pull pieces off and cut pieces off of here. I just felt that was much too big on there. I do love this tool. It works so well when you want to really pull the threads out. Might work on that a bit more, I'm not sure. Anyway, oops. Now for the bottom bit here, and I've got a few pieces here that I'm going to put on, and I will edge in, oh dear, walnut stain. Okay, I've done that. I also need some sticky backs, and the plan is this will get stuck on here but raised up. So I'm just going to stick some pieces on and then see where we're going, because I want to put that underneath like that, and this under here with the butterfly up here, so something like that. I'm going to need to glue. Actually, I think I will use my tacky glue so I know where these are going to go. Like that. And then what I'm thinking as well is some of my little dots, which hopefully work. Okay, that took a while to get that working. Sorry about that. I haven't used it for a while. And I'm wondering, I should put some on the flowers. I feel like I should have some up here as well. like that. What do you think? That's really gone gooey. Up there, yeah, I think that's enough. Don't want to do too much. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it there, and I'll either be back with a flip through or making some ephemera. I'm not too sure at the moment. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Don't forget to hit all those buttons. Thanks a lot. Bye.